Hello everybody, GL1 here. Welcome to my online toy museum. And as I've promised over the last couple of years, I have more Bumblebees. So, recently, episode 411, a month ago, I did Optimus Prime Beast Mode. And this is, in his vehicle mode. So if you want to look at episode 411, you can see my review and commentary and comparison on this guy. Makes a really nice vehicle mode. Well, I got this at a discount, and I really thought that the Bumblebee was not worth it. They were selling this for $55, and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to spend $55 on this. I wouldn't have even spent it on the Optimus, but $5. Okay, so I was able to find this for $5, and that I know is super lucky and ridiculous. So here we are. Now we have this, and we can compare it. And we can compare it with a couple of other Beast Mode, there you go, from Transformers Prime, Bumblebees. So we'll get to that too. All right. So I have not really played with this. I have not converted it. So we're going to be doing that together unless it becomes embarrassing and I have to turn off the camera and do it and then come back. But anyhow, it says it takes 15 steps. And here you go. So you can have yourself just a regular old Bumblebee. He's in his Bumblebee mode and he has a sword. And then you can have him as a very angry off-road looking Bumblebee Camaro, which is really cool. And then he could take it up a notch and go Beast Mode. All right, so there he is in Beast Mode. And right now, have him in standard Bumblebee mode. We all know Bumblebee's cute. We all know he's a good fighter and all that. So here he is, and he has some articulation in his arms. We have some elbow and some shoulder articulation. He's got some Wolverine-like claws. Because why not? Everyone loves Wolverine, and he wears yellow too. And he has a sword, and it's looks like, I would guess, is to be an Energon sword because it's clear, and you know how dangerous Energon can be when it's in the form of a weapon. And you got your tires, and look at them all around. And what are those? Well, those are his wings when he goes to Beast Mode. So, all right. So while he's in normal Bumblebee mode, you can push the button here and lights up and wakes up, attempts to talk, sword sound. All right, so check this out. So just like our Optimus, when you squeeze the legs together, wait, before I do that, he does have knees. He can bend his knees. He can't bend his thighs, but he can bend his knees. Okay, so, all right, squeeze the legs together. And there you go. He's in Beast Mode. You got the bird, a hawk come out. And because it's a hawk, now he's going to have wings that come out, right? So, and they will very possibly fall off on you, but you can push them back on. You see that? It comes right out. And you can push that back on. Now, that sound, well, let me hit all the sounds first, and then I'll show you. So, remember that sound from the hawk. All right, sword fighting sound. Oh, he's powering up for something. It's powered up. And then the hawk sound. So, as soon as I heard that, I'm like, that is familiar. And yes, it is. That goes to Power Surge Optimus Prime, which we have not seen on the show yet. They have so many Optimus Primes, and who knows how many years it's going to be before I get to all of them. But here it is, Power Surge Optimus Prime, which also talks and makes noise, and is gigantic. It's probably a good 12, 14 inches tall, and also has wings, which also come off, and they come off a little bit too easily. But, we'll review this guy eventually. But here, push the button here.
Power is surge. Power is surge. Power surging.
Wait for it. Not that. There you go. Same sound. And you can even push, I think this comes up, there's like a, what in the, somehow his, there you go. Oh, you know what it is? Right, you take this. Just real quick, I'll show you what it does. You take this, the bird off, okay? So it's got like again, another hawk, and you stick that in there. And then that pops up the face armor. These cannons pop up. And I think it's supposed to, see, now he's got a mini con. Now his power is surging. You can push that in, I think. Power upgrade, right. And you can settle that into the sky. All right, so anyway, there you go. He's power surged. Okay, so we're getting back. So I just wanted to show you that they recycled the eagle sound or the hawk sound. But then again, you know, that's the sound hawks make, right? So, all right. So to put that hawk back in, you push that up, fold that head in, push the grill up. This is just like the Optimus, that Optimus, this guy over here, right? It's the same way that you put the head back in. All right, and I feel like, okay, there we go. All right, so we are going to try, well, me, is going to try to convert this into vehicle mode. So let's see how that goes. So maybe this goes, I'm not sure. So that head's got to go down, right? So somehow this is going to have to fold in. And let me see. This is what happens, you know. I'm trying to figure this out. See, it came with no instruction. So I'm not sure how that's going to go. But this has got to go back. Somehow this head has got to fit in there, right? And, well, maybe we'll worry about that in a little bit. All right, so this is the back of the car. So we have a Camaro. And, well, this seems like one of those where I am going to have to pause the camera and figure this out, because I can't be wasting your time. All right, after much labor, I finally managed to transform this. Now, it's not me that should be embarrassed, it's the people that designed this. This is about as much fun as getting Tabasco on your fingers, forgetting that, and then rubbing your eye. Because this is really way too difficult. They should pay you for this toy as far as transforming it. It's not that I didn't have instructions. The getting the pieces to slide past each other and moving and feel like you might break it. I had to actually pry one of the shoulders up with this tool, a little knife to get in there to pry it up, because for whatever reason the plastic was sticking so much that I couldn't get it so that I could fold this wheel under there. That can sometimes just be a manufacturing defect. But getting the back of it to fold, the feet to fold under and everything, way too difficult. This probably was returned. That's why it was $5, because some kid probably couldn't do it, and the parent tried it and was like, no way, kid, this is going back $55, no way. But now it is together, and it's definitely a puzzle for the afternoon. So you can push that button. Get your revving sounds. That's pretty cool. And the skidding sound. So that's pretty neat, right? And actually, there we go. And that is much like the big, giant Bumblebee Deluxe, which you have not seen yet. But I think now I'm going to have to show you soon. So, all right. So that is Beast Mode Bumblebee in vehicle form. And now that we've done that, let's take a look at our other little Bumblebees. So this is first edition 2013, 11 years ago, Bumblebee Prime. So Transformers Prime, sorry, well, but Bumblebee on that. And you can see there's his head, and he's all folded under there. And as the show progressed, it became Beast Hunters, Prime, Transformers Prime. And so this is Bumblebee in Beast Hunters mode. So it's this, oh, here we go. Same character, very angry looking, lots of weaponry, all spiky and everything. You know, he's got like a Chewbacca bowcaster looking kind of thing. And then you could take these missiles off and then stick those in there, and that's spring activated, and shoot those out. And you have 6 of those. So he's got extra missiles back here. And when you make him into a vehicle mode, he's going to look a lot like this guy. So let's see if we can go ahead and do that quickly. So you know what? Actually, wanted to tell you some details about that other one. You have to be able to swivel these fenders out in order to fit it over the head. The head doesn't fold in. This mechanism here, this hood and everything folds over it, but you have to be able to swivel those, and that's what got stuck. The other thing is the Wolverine claws. You have to be able to, they do go in, they fold in. If you don't, you see that? This is how they fold in. If you don't fold the claws in underneath the forearm, then you can't get this to snap down, okay? So just make sure you get those Wolverine claws folded in. That way you can get this part of the knee under there so that it will roll. So anyway, this is going to go a lot better. And you can see it's already starting to look like our car there. But it's going to be angrier looking. And we can turn these weapons here. So I know that, you know, some people really like challenging Transformers and like to really spend time with it. And I think that's great. But when you're marketing Transformers to kids, and it's expensive too, $55 is a lot for a Transformer, you really shouldn't have to fight to put it together. I mean, I don't have the instructions in this. I haven't played with this thing probably in 10 years. And it's very intuitive. You can see the tabs. Everything just tabs together. And then boom, you got your angry looking Bumblebee. Isn't that awesome? And then if you want, you can put your bowcaster. Shoot that out there. Fold those back in. And you can put your bowcaster weapon right on the roof there. And if you want, you can upgrade them. You can even take the piece off of that. And look at that. You can have it totally maxed out. Right? So pretty neat. Bumblebee, and it's just fit in there. So, all right. So if we were going to take this guy a little bit back apart, to show you in reverse, there's the head. You take that off. And I do like it though, you know, just understanding its difficulty, I think, is a big key part to it. Just kind of loosen things up there, kind of snap things apart. And you see there's the wings, and then here's the hands, and see there's the Wolverine claws that you can, you know, the beast mode, right? So those fold in and out. And you know, I didn't have the instructions, so I didn't even know they folded in till I just kept seeing it wasn't fitting, and I'm like, well, these must have to go in. Plus I could see that there was like little joint looking, you know, tabs there. All right, and then this is going to come apart here. See, and that's where you have to be able to flip these fenders down, and then they're going to lock in. And that's one of the problems that I was having, is that this wasn't flipping out, so I wasn't able to get the shoulder. Wasn't able to get it. It was wasn't able to move the shoulder. It was somehow it was stuck. So there, and then these legs fold in, and the feet fold out. Putting it back into robot mode is a lot easier than getting it out of it. And that's so. Just kind of work those there, and then oh, okay. So that comes off. It's a ball joint, so it'll just snap back on there. And let's see, then tab that out there. Okay, and then that comes out, and then try to get that down there. There we go, and then we can move that into place. And then see, so that is not broken. that is one thing that's a great improvement. The plastics that Transformer use, very durable. Overall, I mean, if you start to feel like you're really putting a lot of force on it, then and you might break it. Yeah, you might, but they'll take quite a bit of abuse, and they're made to often just come apart before they break. So there, you can have some confidence in the plastic like that. Okay, and then you got your claws, and now he's in beast mode. And there you go. And you know, if he didn't feel like using his claws, you know, he has a sword. And can you tab the sword? Let's see if there's any place you can store the sword when he's in. Oh, it would go up there. So either side. So yeah, no, I guess his hand is the best place for that. But there you go, beast mode, the new beast mode. Bumblebee versus your older awesome, like 2013, 2011ish. You know, I don't remember how long it took to get from this mode of Bumblebee to this mode, but you know, but anyway, this is really, look at that thing. It's all maxed out. So, all right, well, hope you enjoyed that. And, you know, if you do find this for a great price, it probably will be going on clearance soon. It's been out in the stores for quite a while. Hopefully that will give you some confidence on how to play with it and move it around, because it does make a good vehicle mode and pretty good Bumblebee. So, all right, well, take care, and I will be talking to you soon.